Hi, welcome to AGRI109, the lecture portion. You will be signed up for both portions, lecture and lab. The information, of course, goes together, but the classes are graded separately. So heads up on that if you weren't completely clear on that. So there will be another video in the lab portion as well. Sorry, you're going to watch me twice. Anyhow, welcome. It is an 8-week summer course, all online. If you need to contact me, definitely email is the best way. I do have drop-in hours every Wednesday morning from 7:30 to 9:30. I get that that's not going to work for everybody. So if you need help, email me and I will get back to you. I will check my email a few times every day during the week. I won't check it probably on weekends. So if something happens on the weekend, we'll deal with it on Monday, okay? Don't stress about it. Don't let it ruin your weekend. We can always figure it out later. I open things up 2 weeks at a time. So module 1 and module 2 should both be open as of Monday the 2nd. So let me know if that's not working for you. You do not have to work ahead. I just always have students in the summer who ask me if they can do that. So I let 2 modules open at a time. I will grade as things are due, so don't worry too much about that. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Let's come over to Blackboard so I can show you. Oh, maybe. Aha, doesn't want me to. Hang on. All right, let's try this again. Haha, share. Okay, there you go. Just when you think things are going to work great. So here it's showing the 2 classes. Let's go ahead and go into the lecture portion. It'll look pretty similar on your end. Of course, you've already seen the welcome and announcements. You've probably made your way through my information. One thing to show you at the bottom, there is the link for my drop-in hours. So that's there if you want to do the Zoom. Our course syllabus and course schedule are all in here. I highly recommend clicking on those. Number one, there is a quiz that will go over information on that. But also this course calendar tells you what material we're going to be going over, and it also lists out what your points are that you can earn every week. My goal in this class is to open your eyes, to introduce you to animal science, but specifically agricultural animals and their usage. So I'm not here to kill your GPA. I would like to think I'm going to help you, if anything. So if you do your material and you get your work in, it's going to work fine. So that's my little plug on that. This first module, let's go over there. So all of your modules are going to be over here in learning modules. You click on that. There is a quick summary of what I expect with discussion boards. We'll get to that in just a minute. And then here are your modules 1 through 8. So basically think of module as like week 1 is module 1, week 2, module 2 on down. Okay. In module 1, there is an A and a B. Okay. So we're taking a 16-week course and we are compressing it down into 8 weeks. So that's why you have an A and a B. You will have 2 discussion boards every week. Discussion board A opens on Monday. We'll finalize on Thursday. You can finish it early. Discussion board B opens on that Thursday and finishes that Sunday. Again, you can finish it early if you would like once it opens up. So there'll be things to do all week. At the very top, there's a welcome video. I'm actually going to probably move that out just to, well, it is in just module 1. So it's the video you're watching now. I'll just have it posted in 2 places this week, but every week will have its own video. So that is your discussion board. This talks about how to do them. Let's go ahead and go into module A real quick. When you first get started, week 1, at the beginning of week 1, please take the verification survey. That's how CWI knows you're here, you're taking the class, and if you are getting student aid, it'll solidify that you get to keep that and you won't be dropped from the class. If you do not take this survey and I don't mark that you've been participating in class, you will just get dropped from the class automatically. Okay, these are the objectives for week 1. I'm going to have you read about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I have some videos for you to watch that you're going to be talking about in your discussion boards. And that is right here. So here's module 1.1, animal contributions to society. Your chapter to read in module 1 is chapter 1. So if we click on this discussion board and you hit create thread, then it will tell you what you're discussing. So first, it's discussion about who you are. So I get to know you a little bit. Okay. And then there's a part 2. So this talks about from your chapter readings, if you went over the PowerPoints and the videos that I have linked in there, then you pick 2 out of the following questions to answer that as well. When you are answering things, keep in mind there's a description in here. I expect 4 to 6 sentences per answer. I want you to type out the question that you're answering and then answer it so that I know what you're talking about when I'm grading things. All of this is in there. I'm going to cancel out, but there was your discussion. So we're going to go back over to our learning module, module 1, part A. Okay, so that was this discussion board right here. You have a syllabus quiz. No biggie. If you read through the syllabus, that should be pretty easy to take. If you like PowerPoints, they're right there. Then this will be a quiz on chapter 1. So I don't say these have to be without your textbooks. I let you use your textbook for your quizzes. They are timed. So it is nice if you read ahead of time so you know what material's there and you can also discuss it, but you don't have to be perfect in your memorization. And the last thing I want to talk about real quick is the signature assignment. This is a big deal for this class. There is a video just on signature assignments and what's expected. It is a different instructor, Will Shoemaker, who's going to talk about it, but I didn't feel like I needed to redo his video. This, I think right here, this whole list is the most important part. So it's going to show you what I'm looking for. It's going to tell you where you get your points. I'm going to say the biggest thing for me is let me hear you in it. I don't want to hear AI. I don't want cut and paste from a textbook or even anything off of Google. Use those, use your resources, but I want to hear your voice on your topic. You'll each get to sign up for a topic that is right here, presentation that has to be done this week. So you will go in, there is edit wiki. So you come in, I'm going to erase this one, and we'll put Dr. Kara in here. Okay. You have blanks that you can sign up for. There will be 3 options per topic. You just pick one topic and sign your name in one box and leave the other box for the other students. Okay. So pick your date. This tells you what day it's due. So depending on which topic you sign up for, you'll have a different due date. You email it to me and you submit it online. That's in the instructions. I'm going to cancel out of this. Okay. Very important to do that. The signature assignment is worth 200 points. It's 10 points to sign up, and then the whole project itself is worth 200 points. That is a big percentage of your grade. So don't forget that. So that is kind of our summary of week 1, the first part. So then we'll come back up here. That was part A. And then we'll go back to module 1 and we'll go into part B. Okay, again, this is what I expect you to learn. The things you need to do: read your chapters, do your discussion board. Here's the second discussion board. And then you have a quiz. So the first part of this week is a lot heavier, then it gets easier in the second module. And each week is going to be similar. I should have a video each week for you as well. Again, if you have any questions, please email me. It's the best way to get a hold of me. And I would love to get together and we'll figure out what we need to do to help you. Hope you have a great day. Bye.